What is up? Welcome back to another hashtag Lockboss show and giveaway. So happy to see you all in the chats. How is everybody doing on this lovely Tuesday? Oh man, I tell you what, I am happy to be here with you, and having a fresh topo makes it even better. So of course I'm going to be drinking a Topo Chico. Just want to say cheers to you all out there who's drinking a Topo or your favorite beverage of choice. Cheers. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Well, I tell you what, we're over here in North Idaho in a little bit of a heat wave, I tell you. Let's see what we got cooking in the oven here. 92 degrees right now is what we got cooking. So about ready to start cooking some pizza in the parking lot. Do you think I could get Billy to eat it? Oh man, I tell you. But now, of course, we have all sorts of good stuff for you today. We're going to be going over our Locksmith video recap, which, I always tell you, about every 2 to 3 months, I like to do a recap. And we had so many different guests lined up, and it just kept getting pushed. Sadly, we haven't done one. I think it was March was our last one. So I'm really happy to do one because it's really a great and fun time for me to talk about some of the different videos. We get to talk about it together. I usually bring up some of the different comments or points people are making and talk or address it. So pretty excited to do that. Now, of course, I kind of picked and choose through a bunch of, I think I say that, maybe that's how you say that, right? And, otherwise, we'd be here till 10 o'clock at night. And now after everyone recovering from last week's Identikey live video, I don't want to keep you here till midnight, but maybe in the after party. But anyways, now, of course, when this show is over, if you want more where that came from, you can hop on into Jimmy J's, also known as Iowa Lock Docs Discord. So let me see here. I don't know let me see if that has been posted. Let me post it really quick. Maybe. Nope. Maybe not. Here, let me find the link here. Let me find the link. All right. Got it here. Julio, I could have used you here. All right, there it is. So if you want to come hang out afterwards, you're more than welcome to. And just click on the link. Jimmy J. Well, there he is. Jimmy J to the rescue. Julio, be more like Jimmy J, okay? Be more like Jimmy J. Just saying. But, you can head on over to the after party. We'll be hanging out, talking a little bit really about this and a little bit about that. So always a good time. And probably one of the coolest parts about the live is how, as the weeks have went on, so many people that typically I only will interact with, in the comments here, you actually really get to know. And it's really a lot of fun. And man, there's so many wonderful people in the Lockboss community. I'm glad I get to participate. So yes. Nick, what is up? I'm gonna put my glasses on here. A little squinting action. What's going on here? Show us Julio. Julio, at any time, go ahead and head on into the camera area. You know the link, and show yourself. All right. But besides all of that, how is everybody doing? All right. I'll tell you what, I had a lot of fun last week. I was actually in 2 different golf charity scrambles, one on Thursday, one on Friday. And we got second place. Well, we the first one on Thursday, we tied for first And then we ended up losing by like a card playoff thing or whatever. So got second there, and then did Friday. Actually, just tied like for second, and I don't know, but we definitely tried. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. But I tell you what, it's back to work this week. I tell you, back to work. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh man, I'm trying to look in here. Jimmy J, what's up? That's whose Discord will be in here later. Says, time for PJ to order a stream deck for Julio. No kidding. As a matter of fact, I need to figure out where Julio is. I believe Jimmy J at some point got us some buttons for sounds. And Julio, it'd be nice if you start using that. If Julio shows, the myth will be shattered. Keep the mask on, Julio the Great. Julio, I mean, I'm just saying, all right? I'm just saying. It's like, we know you're out there. Why don't you show your face on camera? I don't know, but do I hear confession music? Julio, I already said that I did 2 golf tournaments. Neither did I didn't win either one. I don't know what else there's to confess about that. But I don't know. Everybody, at the moment, Julio, come on now. Just because they're picking on you a little bit doesn't mean that you need to start playing confession music for me, okay? It's a little weird. It's a little weird. But, oh my gosh. Yeah, maybe Julio has a confession. I wonder if Julio is Billy. I'm not thinking so. Not thinking so. But, all right, everybody. Well, hey, let's hop into the show. Let's keep having a little bit of fun, all right? And of course, I'm going to be drinking. Man, I don't know. I know I've said it way too many times, but a cold, bubbly Topo Chico. Just look at that. How could you not want some of that? I tell you what. Man, look at that. It's absolutely unbelievable. All right. Excuse me. There we go. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead. Let's hop into today's show. And, of course, it's season 3.19. 19th month we've been doing this. And let's first go over the posts of the week. This one comes from the one and only G Keyman 565. Also known as lock picking energy. I like it. Now, what type of locks do you like to pick with there? Lock picking energy. Let me know. I am very curious. What kind of lock picks does someone with the username lock picking energy have? That'd be good to know. But anyways, G Keyman 565 says to CLK Supplies and all the crew that signed the card, thank you very much for all the great stuff. And you got my shirt in my favorite color. What is that, like a green, I think? And, I got to figure out how I can get myself one of those shirts, actually. So, Julio or Lily, whoever the gatekeeper of that is, man, I need to get one of those. I like that Where's Julio sticker. That's good. But, G Keyman 565, thank you very much for sending the photo in, and of course for all your participation around here. Next up is Sully W, also known as LockandKey_locksmithing on Instagram, says, huge thank you to the team over at CLK Supplies for the goodie bag. The little screwdriver, there we go, is pretty freaking cool, by the way. I like it, Sully. Hey, like always, you've been around for quite a while, and I just want to say thank you for being here, for commenting. I like seeing the pinning kit there in the background, and thanks for the photo. Really appreciate it. All right, next up is from Breached7288 says, I received my Beyond Awesome package. I really appreciate CLK Supplies not only for the package, but for everything they do for the Locksmith community. It's really cool to have a company that can supply your needs, takes their spare time to make videos demonstrating and teaching skills of the trade. These guys and gals not only help the Locksmith community, but Thanksgiving, for example, help the local community physically, being there, helping while supplying the needs to veterans and such. I've really wanted this particular shirt bad that PJ wears a lot in the videos of all the lock guts and names of the parts. I mentioned to Kylie because I enjoy wearing and sporting their different gear. She went out of her way and I got my shirt. Thank you very much, CLK Supplies, for everything you do. You don't go unnoticed and are highly appreciated. Another great thing is anyone out there could and even think that I'm no Lockboss, but not any of them ever say that I don't look like a Lockboss. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Yes, as you can tell by now, I definitely love that shirt there of the deadbolt. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. But Breach, hey, this is the deal. I just want to say thank you for being here, honestly, and so much. So that's a very kind thing for you to say, and I really appreciate it. And it actually means a lot to all of us here that you think that way. So really, really appreciate it. And you know what? Let's keep going onward and upward. All right. All right. Here we go. Comment of the week from the one and only Lock Pro of Kentucky. Now, see, I have to say, so. Lock Pro of Kentucky a lot of times joins us on our after party. And so over the weeks and months now, like I've gotten to know him pretty well, really awesome guy. And if you don't know him or many of the others, head on over to the after party, hang out with us all. I tell you, it's a lot of fun. But the comment is, I've used the original rekeying for years and agree that it gets harder to twist each year. I recently added the A1 due to its size and dropping it into my pick pouch. But I have to say, the Peterson might just have to make its way into my next CLK order. Thanks for spotlighting all the great choices. It's funny how we develop tunnel vision when we've been used to one for a long time. Yes, I tell you what, here in a little bit, we'll be talking about that video as part of the recap. And yeah, completely agree with you. Absolutely. All right. Well, I tell you what, there is 30, let me see here. There's 31 comments. Let me sort through these really quick here before the show starts, because that'll keep getting larger. Let's see here. Looks like the Lockfather is in the house, and says put some booze in it and it would be pretty good. Okay. Let's see here. Nick says no drunk PJs. Amen to that, my man. Let's see here. Aren't sponsored videos supposed to be tagged? No sponsorship from Topo. Just love from me, I tell ya. Really like the updated identity. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Scully says, yo. Let's see here. Lockpicking Fool uses HPC from Southward. So is it like the flip it, you mean? Let's see here. Oh man, yeah. Can you send me a topo with my next order? I can't find one around here to try it. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing Brad's Lucky. What's up? Yeah, I guess you could ask. I mean, it'd have to probably go UPS ground or like a FedEx ground or a ground service. But I'm sure if the packages are right, you know, just tell them just to drop one in, right? Let's see here. How far behind in swag? Futz? I don't know what that means. What does it taste like? Oh my gosh. James, you are not missing out. That's terrible. Come on now, James. Bradford, don't let him fool you, okay? Oh, hey, there's the one and only lockpicking entry. Hey, Yetcon, you have to tell us what your favorite, what brand of picks or plug spinner, whatever you want to share. What do you use? I'd love to know. I mean, what does lockpicking energy use? Let's see here. It's like sparkling mineral water. If you pretty much like any of those, you'd like Topo. Yeah, Topo, yeah. Hey, he says he's wearing the shirt right now. I like it. Let's see. The A1 is about as simple as it gets. Julio is awake. I think Julio is definitely awake, but I'm kind of feeling like Julio maybe doesn't pay attention. I don't know. Yeah, 80 for the Peterson, 25 for the A1. That's right. Yep, has the camera built in. Yeah, thank you very much for that. Doesn't Topo kind of taste like lemonade, but isn't that sweet? You know, she says that I really like the grapefruit Topo. Yeah, so I don't know. I would say for the most part, it's kind of flavorless. Like, I mean, it has like all water has flavor to some degree. I don't know if flavor would be the right word, but yeah, it's pretty. It's just delicious and refreshing. I tell you, I have them at home, at work, you name it, right? You name it. But all right, well, hey, let's go ahead. Let's hop into the show here. I'll get too distracted in the comments. And here we go. Video recap. All right, so the first video we'll talk about is all the cutaway padlocks with Ryan from Cutaways. I tell you what, not only is there that Abyss one there, the American and the pack lock, he also came up with the Abyss 8345, which just turned out to be a really good seller. And okay, just for you listeners, I'm going to let you in on a future video that I actually have of the product sitting right over there, which is maybe the first ever SFIC cutaway. All right. It's pretty awesome. Absolutely pretty awesome. So you didn't hear it from me though. Okay. You didn't hear it from me, but that's something you'll see coming. Really cool. Let's see. The Panavice. I tell you what, the Panavice is awesome. There's one right there, the Panavice 350. Really, really cool vice. The one thing that I did not know would happen is that we would sell all of them that we got immediately, and that they are made in the USA but have been on back order. And so we have two different orders in for Panavices. I'm hoping the first order will be back in stock soon. But yeah, I mean, I think in a lot of ways, well, first of all, Panavice is, it's a really cool company that makes these USA vices. How do you not love that? Look at that right there, Reno, Nevada. But for lock sport or any sort of locksmithing type thing, it's a really cool and awesome vice. So yeah, I'm a big fan of it. Really cool. And hopefully we'll have them back in stock soon, and hopefully never run out again. So we ordered a lot. So the first order was like a normal order. The second one was a lot of them. So hopefully that'll solve that problem. All right, next up is the trailer. So, the Lockfather, if you were to just go look at our YouTube channel and look at all the creative advertising videos, those come from the Lockfather, all right? And he's always been into that guerrilla warfare, do things differently, all that kind of stuff. And if you haven't seen the video, definitely check it out. And he essentially got a cargo trailer, got it all lettered up, and is parking it. Now, the crazy part is the Lockfather's done a lot of things over the years. More people have asked me about that trailer than anyone, okay? And so that's just one of those things that it's a pretty cool thing. It's also relatively inexpensive for the exposure. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about, check that video out, but it's really, really cool. Good job on that one, Dad. Good job. All right, next up, we're talking about Wolf Lock. Now, hopefully that doesn't come to a surprise to you on that lockbox. We had James on. We even Billy shot that lockbox. It's absolutely, if you're looking for a lockbox, you don't want to be able to be like easily pried open or picked by just pushing. Without a doubt, it's the lockbox to go to. We're stocking the normal one. We're stocking the Pro. And the truth is, it's the only lockbox I will ever use again, I tell you, compared to a lot of the other stuff out there. So, it's high end, and for the money, when you get it, you're like, man, you know, it's like what, $124, something like that. But all in all, it is, it's pretty awesome. So if you or your customers are looking for a heavy duty, high end lockbox, it's really the way to go. And I think another way, okay, a couple other things. If you're going to be using it at night, you having it because it actually has a light when you open it up, right? And a light on the keypads. So that's the really cool part. But I kind of view it as, I don't know, but I have a buddy, okay, and who, I don't know, probably has 20 different rifles and like ARs and that sort of thing. And I mean, we're talking, I don't know, 10, 20,000 bucks worth of guns. And he has them in this little cheapy cabinet, like gun cabinet, you know. And I'm like, the first time I saw it, I was like, hey man, just out of like protection of your own weapons, like if the only reason you have this is to keep, you know, your kids out, sweet, awesome, and it's definitely going to do the trick, right? But if you want to protect it, putting your guns into a high quality, fireproof, nice gun safe for, you know, a couple $1,000, I think is well worth the money. And I think the same thing goes for lock boxes, right? If you just need to put a lockbox that, you know, you need a kid, you know, you have a customer or yourself has a, you know, you just need to put it so like when your kid gets home from school or off the bus, they can open it up and get in. I don't know, like probably using a cheapie is perfectly fine. But if you actually have keys in the lockbox that are important and expensive to replace, obviously putting them in a more secure lockbox is definitely the way to go, in my opinion. But all right, let's keep her going. All right, next up is the D-Techs inside an American factory. All right, so you've seen a few videos. So months ago, I went and visited D-Techs, did a whole bunch of filming, had an amazing, awesome time. And man, I tell you what, the videos that we put out on there so far are pretty cool. We have some really good ones coming up, including this Sunday. And I think, yeah, you'd really like it. So it's been really cool. Not only do they make stuff in America, but they let me assemble so much of it, right? Right? Yes. Those are good. Good, man. I'm trying not to get too carried away on the comments here, but yet. But yeah, so the D-Techs video is really cool. I think you'll really like the one coming up this Sunday too. So, all right, next up is moving safes. Now, this is another one of those videos that we like to put out, right? That now, of course, CLK, what do we do for a living, right? Like we make our money, we pay our bills by selling stuff. But as a part of the Lockboss community, what's important to me and all of us here is to still put out stuff that you can find helpful. Now, this safe moving video was one of those, right? We don't sell any of the equipment shown, you know, but at the same time, if you're looking at moving safe, seeing some high quality, safe moving equipment is good, right? And it's good to know. And a lot of times, it's one of those things that you don't really know till you know. I mean, growing up with my dad, you know, in his lock shop, he didn't have any of that stuff, all right? And he has it now. And if you're looking at doing safe moving, which can be a lot of money in it, by the way, or if you're selling safes, being able to sell it and then move it to their location, obviously, is pretty important. So hopefully you guys got some good info out of that. All right, next up is the updated Identikey app. All right, so I'm proud to say a lot of people are taking better pictures. So really excited about that. People are taking better pictures, which means they're going to get better results. Oh, man. But yeah, so that's worked out good. Thank you all so much for the positive feedback, how many people use it. I mean, the usage just keeps going up and up, which is so awesome. And it's so good. I tell you what, it really makes my day. You know, that for me, it's like a hobby. All right. And I try not to talk about it every week on the live show because I know you guys will get sick of it eventually. But I can talk keys all day long. So we continue to add to the database. We keep refining the database. So we're just going to keep it going. And yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, then last but not least, the video that we're going to be we'll be recapping is the plug spinner video. Now, of course, we did a plug spinner video. What was it? A few months back. And we did my dad and I, we did the plug spinner video. And I guess it was longer than a few months because is what happened in the video. My dad was using his favorite one was the A1 plug spinner. Well, the A1 plug spinner was, I thought it was dead, right? No longer existed. We did the video. It was so funny. So many people in the comments were like, oh, PJ must be bringing that plug spinner back. And I was like, no, I'm not. You know, I wish. And the next thing you know, I bring it back, which was not planned or timed, I promise, honestly. I was kind of blown away when that happened. But is what I wanted to do. There's a lot of people that put a lot of the different plug spinners in the comments. They're like, hey, why didn't you use this one? Or why didn't you use that one? And so is what I wanted to do was redo the video. And we'll probably do it again as months go on if people ask for, you know, my dad to compare other ones at the same time. And so is what we did. There was two overwhelming ones that people were asking about, which was the orange, the Goso one, and then also the Peterson plug spinner. So those were the two that we added in kind of to the lineup, right? We still kept the right hand, we kept the HPC, and then we kept the, losing my head for, oh yeah, so the right hand, Peterson, A1, Goso, and then HPC. That's right. Okay. And probably the funny part about that video. Now, if you've ever done a video with me before, for those of you who have, I try not to talk about it too much, okay, ahead of time. In the same way, even with my dad, because I just think it's more fun and it's more real and it's more entertaining, really, to do it without a bunch of like prep. And so the cool part is that like, I don't think my dad had ever used the Peterson or the Goso on an actual plug spinner. Now, when I showed him before the video, he was sitting there kind of playing with them a little bit, but it wasn't anything more than briefly. And so it was really cool to watch him use those, right? And of course, the one that kind of got his attention was the Peterson one. And something that I did after it was over, because he liked it so much, is that Peterson one was actually mine in my pick case. And I gave it to him. So he was super happy. And we'll have to see when he's on here in a couple weeks. If, I don't know, did he keep it in his lockpick lodge? Did he give it to someone else? I mean, I don't know what he did with it. But it'll be interesting to see. But I would say the big thing, honestly, between the A1 and the Peterson, from my point of view, is, I mean, the weak spot with the A1 is that, you know, over time or really too much twisting, you'll eventually break the weld, right, on the spring. And anyone who has one knows that. And, you know, like if you get one, you know, they're $25. But you might have to, you know, tack it up, right? I mean, that's just kind of how that goes. But which my dad has several times. Oh, excuse me. But I think with the Peterson, man, that thing, I'm sure it could break, but I haven't really seen it before. But anyways, yeah, okay. So that's the recap. We're going to get on to the winners here in just a few minutes. Let me get through these comments again really quick. I love it, guys. You guys are chatty tonight. Absolutely love it. I like it. I'm wearing that shirt right now. Very cool. We need a Lockboss tie pin. What is that, Kings? I don't know what that is. Let's see. Lockboss knows how to hit that like button. Absolutely. If you're enjoying the live tonight, go ahead and hit that like button. Yeah, the A1 is about as simple as it gets. Completely agree. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 80 for the Peterson, 25 for the A1. I think I already said that one. Let me keep going down here. Let me keep going down. How come the cutaway is the only pack lock CLK sells? So we sell the Lockboy ones, which is like a private labeled pack lock. So those are pack locks. They're private labeled. But yeah, I mean, we could bring in, I mean, this is the truth. I mean, in a lot of ways, like outside of the private label stuff, like the normal pack lock stuff is like, they haven't really had a distribution model per se. And, but yeah, I don't know. Of course we do sell their products too. So we should think about bringing in some of those, right? Wild Billiam says, I currently use covert instruments and bare bones. Very cool. Robert says he loves his Panavise. Let's see. I technically already knew about the new cutaway, but nobody told me. Nice. Oh yeah, there. Yeah, Nick says that. There you go. I love my Panavise 350 and the lockbox. Yeah, absolutely, John. Yeah, glad you like that thing. It's really awesome. Same with Wild Billion says, Panavise is a great company, has a cool product. I love my 350. You can adapt them with some cheap parts to do a lot of things. Yeah. Robert says also loves covert. Yes, kudos again to Billy on his marksmanship. Absolutely. Has Wolflock been tested by LPL? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm guessing someone would tell me. I don't think so. I don't know if Wolflock. I don't have any direct lines to Lockpicking Lawyer. I don't. So yeah, I don't know on that. Little Lockboss, what is up, man? Sorry I had missed you this past weekend. Hopefully we'll be able to meet for sure. He says he saw one of the Wolflock lockboxes at Aloha. Very cool. You have to tell me. I mean, did you like it? What did you think? What did you think on that? Let's keep going here. Put together. Robert says, I have the set that you put together. I haven't bought new picks because I like my Peterson picks so much. Very cool. I like the safe content. Yeah, absolutely. Jack Smith, what's up? Says new to Locksmith and new to the channel. Lockboss, best lock show anywhere. Well, hey, thanks, Jack Smith, and welcome, and thank you for being here for sure. Love the safe content. Yes, should be moving safes safely, 100%. Also purchased that version, but I feel they really upped their game with the detachable. Ropa says, yep, they got some nice picks. I'm not sorry. I think I've missed a few in here. I'm not sure to talk about. The new plug spinner video is my favorite. Yeah. Lockfather doing well with that one. Yep. Identikey is your baby. No one else has anything like it, and it comes in handy when you can't figure it out or the local catalog. Well, thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. Problem with Peterson is people will tell you they're expensive and you're too picky. Let's see. I stopped caring what people say a long time ago. Ishami Sushi says, I did a video showing the Goso Clom and the right hands. Very cool. Very cool. I need to get the Peterson plug spinner, although I love the A1. Robert says, I have the A1 and the right hand. Let's see. Who doesn't know what a tie pin is? Well, I guess live on the internet thinking, I don't know, unless my head's all messed up, James, I have no idea what a tie pin is. I would try to Google it really quickly, but as you know, I can't try to type or read and talk at the same time. So I'll spare you the awkward silence and not look. A lot of replacement parts for the Peterson. That is cool. Check Discord, PJ, for the tie pin image. Okay. PJ needs to bring the EDM guy in with his. Yes, George. Yeah, I've actually been in communication and talking with him. I wouldn't be surprised if you see that. Let's see. Do you know what the? I don't know, James. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Does PJ own a suit or a tie? I do not own a suit. I do not own a tie. I don't know if that's good or bad. All right. Mike D, what's up? Let's see. Just CLK shirts, I guess. That's fairly safe. I have CLK shirts and I have some McLaren F1 shirts. That's pretty much, if you see me out in public, it's either probably going to be a Lockboss or it's going to be a McLaren F1. Let's see. BJ mentioned in the plug spinner video that the lock father has re-welded the A1 spring or stem. Yep. What type of welder does he use for such small? I think he has a little wire feed. Pretty certain that he uses the wire feed. But Dad, if you're in the comments still, go ahead and if you wouldn't mind answering that, that would be awesome. You'd think his wife would make him wear one to the wedding. Yes, she did, but that was, I'll be married 20 years this November. So that was a couple minutes ago, I tell you. I really love to have a Lockboss hat. Yeah, absolutely, Jack. Let's see. Oops. Will you all have a booth at the 26 Vegas? Absolutely. It was nice. No bullet holes in there. It was representing CLK both days at the show. Very nice. Little Lockboss, you have to send me a bill or something for that type of stuff. I mean, I might give it to Julio to pay, but I don't know. I don't know. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Olo was hilarious. Pac was next to Master Lock, who was next to Master Lock Picks. Well, that's interesting. I'm sure there's a lot of chit chat going on over there. I don't know. Mike D moved safes years ago, so don't do it anymore. Too many. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? You find guys who've moved a lot of safes, usually find back problems. And I think having the right equipment is underrated, if you ask me. Let's see here. Let me keep going here. I forgive you, CJ. Well, hey, thank you. Thank you very much. Mike D, yo. Let's see here. Yes, I do know what Vienna sausages are. Yes. Oh, man. You guys are too much. All right. Well, hey, let's go ahead and without further delay, let's announce this week's 5 lucky Lockboss winners. I tell you what, thanks for being such a wonderful chatty group today. And all right, here we go. Lockboss giveaway winners. He's in 3.19. But first, let's go over what to do if you win. Email us your shipping info to sales at CLKsupplies.com, or call us today, 100-848-6989, and we'll send your gifts soon. How to win. Comment on our videos with the hashtag Lockboss. Winners will be chosen from comments on the previous week's videos for our weekly giveaway. No purchase necessary. All right, with that being said, here we go. Winner number 1 this week is Rafts. Congratulations. Winner number 2 is Doug Kimber 21. Congrats, Doug. Winner number 3 is Ferrerojv. Congratulations. Winner number 4 is, hey, I think he's in the chat still, George Blair 7129. George, congratulations. And last but not least, winner number 5 this week is Jamie Hernandez 7435. Congratulations to all of the Lockboss winners this week. Well, man, I tell you what. Congrats to all the winners. Thanks for everyone being here. Let's see here. I'm going to try to get the staff on in about 3 weeks. So maybe a special guest for you next week. We'll find out. The week after that, we're going to have the Lockfather on. Week after that, I'm hoping to get another staff show. It's been a few minutes that we've had a staff show on, and it'll be fun to kind of see what everyone's up to, talk through it. And I don't know, I've been hearing a new design is going to be coming out, all right? I've been hearing it. We'll have to see if it's true. But, well, perfect, guys. Hey, if you want more where that came from, head over to Jimmy J's Discord. I'll be, unless I get distracted, I'll be probably logging on in about 5 minutes over there, hanging out for a little bit. And otherwise, we'll see everybody same place, same time next week. Really appreciate all the orders and all that you guys have been putting in. Yeah, that's about all we got for you. So, all right, everybody. Well, hey, take care. Stay safe. We'll see you next time.